In this EVP experiment, I used a ROUDIVE diode receiver. This has uh, the ROUDIVE diode in here, the crystal, I believe these are the crystal diodes. And with this device that I have specifically, I've had this for few years now at least, and this has a feature with it. It has an external microphone. It also has two antennas. Basically, one is for the microphone and one is for the switch on the side. When I apply pressure to the switch, it's able to pick up my voice and any other ambient noise around me. When I release the switch, it goes directly through the ROUDIVE diode receiver, so it's unable to pick up any ambient noise around me or my voice, and any voices that come through is said to be spirit voices only. So that is what I used in this. In this, the beginning of the recording here, you hear me explain that to the spirit teams and ask them to come forward and interject in any way they could find possible. And so here's where I ended the conversation. I'll play the end of the conversation, and then I'll point out the two areas here where I see something coming through. This whole space you see here is when I've released the button, so there should be no human speech, no ambient noise coming through whatsoever. As I said, anything that comes through has to be from spirit or other non-earthly human speech. So let's play the end of this, and then we'll play the areas, and then I'll do the enhancement of those areas so you can hear them. Let's see, we'll be hearing them for the first time together, and let's see if we can bring out or enhance those EVPs so we can somewhat understand them. We may not be able to, but let's go with this. I'll give around 30 seconds. Please go right ahead and put forward any messages you may have. God bless. So here, okay, we have very faint. Something's coming through. We'll go ahead and amplify, not normalize. We'll amplify it 400%, and we'll probably have to do that 3 or 4 times. As you can see the wave pattern on there. We'll go ahead and amplify it again. Now you hear that buzzing noise in there, and that's because we're amplifying it so much. So what I'll do is go through the noise reduction, apply multiband noise gating. We'll do it at -6 decibels. That seems to be a comfort zone. As you can see, it eliminated that buzzing there. And we'll have to slow it down because it is EVP. Generally, they're pretty quick. We'll go open that, and we'll go ahead and start with 70%. We'll listen to that. Let's speed it up a little bit. Oftentimes, many of the pioneers, such as Sarah Estep, who worked with direct radio voice communication with spirit side, would find that upon taking the tape out and listening to the reverse side of the tape, there would also be messages from her spirit communicators. So what I thought I would do with this running through the ROUDIVE diode receiver, I thought it would do the same thing with these recordings since they are unintelligible. I would reverse them and see if there are any messages. Sounds to me what I'm hearing is possibly, yeah, Kevin, you will hear all of that. And that's why I slowed it down. Let me play it again and see if that's what you're hearing now. And let's move forward from there. So here we have something being said there. Let's go ahead and highlight that. And we'll go ahead and let's go to the speed. Generally with WavePad, what I found in other videos, people have said you want to adjust the speed first. I don't know if that really matters which one you do first, but we'll adjust the speed at 70%. Go up here to the noise reduction. Apply multiband, minus 6 decibels. As you can see, it pretty much flattens that out. And let's do the amplify, probably about, what, 4 times. There's 2. There's 3. And we're just now starting to see something. There's 4. And let's do another one here. And let's go ahead and play that and see what we're getting. Let's go ahead and amp it up some more. Again, we may not be able to understand what's being said, but the fact that something's being said, that's where the interest comes in for me. Let's go ahead and amp it up some more. And let's slow it down a little bit more. Let's see if we can make that out a little better. That almost sounds like Kev talks with me right there. Or Kev thoughts with me. So I can't really make it out, but let's go ahead and see if this does anything. I've never done this before, but let's shoot another minus 6 decibels. See if that brings it out a little better. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll play that section again a few times. What I think I may be hearing something along the lines of Kevin talks with me, and then somebody says there are substitutes, or Kevin's thoughts are with me, there are substitutes. But I'll play that a few times and then I'll reverse it and see if anything's said as well. So here it seems as if we've almost got like a two-fold experiment going on and possibility happening. One with receiving the EVP through the ROUDIVE diode receiver, and I shared with you all the enhancements that I applied to pull out the EVP. Now, you can agree or disagree that those are spirit communication, and that's fine, but we know there's some sort of uh, verbiage going on there. There's some sort of an accent of words and things being said. Are they spirit? I believe so, but we don't have to agree on that. But something's being said. So that's fascinating in and of itself. And then there's also the aspect of reversing that audio and seemingly, possibly, hearing additional speech or spoken words mentioning direct exactly what we're doing with this experiment with the EVP. It relates directly to what we're experimenting with as far as the reference of that reversed audio EVP. So please share your thoughts. I don't get enough interested in this. I really don't. I'm surprised by it, but I like the interaction. I'd like to hear more people get involved, share their thoughts about it. Hey, whether you agree or disagree with it, be respectful, of course, but share your thoughts on this. And if you've had any experiments done where you do experiments and find the same thing, think back to about the pioneers and what they did and what they found. Not enough people, I think, really go back to those pioneers that really did a lot of tons and tons of and years of research. So thank you very much for having a listen. God bless each and every one of you. Let the work continue. Take care. Bye bye.